Guys, I'm going to tell you a little secret. Actually, it's a big secret. I just figured out how to get 20s girlfriends. Girlfriends in their 20s. Um, yeah, in my whole life, I've always had girlfriends in their 20s. So I've never had to figure out how to get them because I just got them. Anyway, except recently, a couple months ago. Uh, Broke up and trying to get girls in their 20s is actually really, really difficult, especially if you're not also in your 20s. Uh, so, me being, uh, what's the word? Asperger's and all, having to figure out how to. I hate stuff that's random. I hate doing stuff that's random because you can't count on when it'll happen again, right? So if you randomly go up to a girl at a cafe and she says, "Hey, it's been great talking to you. Yeah, I would love to go on a date with you." I mean, that's great and all, except it sucks because if you break up with her later, or if she doesn't show up for the date at the date later, you got to start over. It's ground zero. You don't have any methodology or systematization for getting girls in the 20s. So I figured out how to build a system to get girls in the 20s. Which is what you have to do. So I'm sharing it with you just because I didn't realize how painful it is if you're used to being in a relationship, or even if you're not, how painful it is to not have a hot chick to do stuff with after a long day's work. I mean, after several years of having had the luxury of having a hot 20s chick uh, be there for you after work, you just kind of forget how hard it is to, holy shit, I don't have a hot girl to go home to. It's a trauma. Uh, so what I did was looked back at my life and figured out what systems there were that were successful, and I remembered a the most powerful, weirdly powerful mentor that I had, and he was independently wealthy. I mean, he drove around supercars. I mean, he was like Andrew Tate. Um, he had businesses. But the weirdest thing, what he would do is he would also go around, and he's a scientist, like literal scientist. But he would also go around doing lectures on philosophy and religion, and he would go do special seminars and talks uh, to the Wiccans, to the Sikhs, which are a Hindu. It's a form of Hinduism, and then to all sorts of Korean martial artists, and just and I never understood that. Why would someone so rich and successful and powerful spend stupid time doing things and giving seminars to people that were just like not all that smart? I mean, if you believe in religion or astrology or whatnot, I mean, you're not that smart. It's maybe you are, and then maybe a certain part of you is like, oh, I don't need any logic or reasoning. I'll just believe it, whatever the high priest tells me. You know, that sort of thing. And I wondered why he did that. Now I know. Now I know. Now having been without a 20s girl for about a month and a half, that's where you get 20s girls. Guys are attracted to 20s girls. Girls in their 20s. Girls are attracted to alpha dogs. Girls are just attracted to alphas. They will, sight unseen, they will sleep with a guy who's also 22, 25, 26, that sort of thing, if he's good looking. Um, but will they date him? Will they keep going out with him? Maybe, maybe not. But when it comes to alphas that show up on stage where everybody's like, holy shit, this guy is the top dog. This guy is the genius. This guy is he's like a god. If everybody says that, that's social proof. If so, what this mentor of mine did was he'd go around the country doing tours, and he always had 20s girlfriends, um, several of them, just hanging around him all the time. Uh, I didn't think much of it at the time. This was like 20 years ago, 15, 20 years ago. And looking back, that's all you have to do. Start a YouTube channel, and target the area that you want, and then you can use the promotion thing to target just 18 to 28, 18 to 30 years of age women only. Just target them. And then demonstrate your expertise in whatever category. If you don't have an expertise in whatever category that women might be interested in, just go get one. Or just make ChatGPT write your summaries for you, or whatever. Make it write your entire talking script out. Whatever you have to do. Get yourself out there. Make yourself presentable as possible. Obviously, you're not going to be able to get away with having a beer belly and try to get a bunch of hot 20-year-old chicks, even if you are the alpha dog. So get your body in shape, but ultimately, you just got to get a bunch of comments in there that say, "Holy shit, you really are good at this." I don't know who you are, but, and then do an event that says, enter your email address in your city in my website, and I'll do a little small private meetup. And in the private meetup, if these really cute 20-year-old girls see that there are 17 other 20-year-old girls that think you're the best thing since sliced cheese, guess what? You've built a system to meet 20-year-old girls that already think that you're the best. I mean, that's how Hugh Hefner went around collecting his Playboy bunnies. Did you know that he'd go around to modeling agencies and talent shows, and he'd have his assistant give the prettiest girls in the room a little card, just a little invitation that says, "Come to the Playboy Mansion on such and such a date. There's a party there. You're welcome. If you want to be one of my girlfriends." Most of them showed up.